Hello, hello. 1 2 1 2. Can you guys hear me? Can I get a one in the chat if you guys can hear me? Or a poop emoji, I guess. Can I get a one in the chat if you guys can hear me? Or a poop emoji, I guess. One, 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 one. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Is the music too loud? Tell me if the music is too loud or if you want me to turn it up. Okay, so you guys can hear me. Is the music too loud? Tell me if the music is too loud or if you want me to turn it up.
How can you stand such a delay?
Yeah, there's a delay. I can't do anything.
Someone said no.
Okay, so hello and welcome, guys. Welcome to my stream. It's your favorite blue-skinned artificial intelligence, Dee Locks. And today I'm gonna be doing some. I'm gonna be showing you guys kind of like my process when I'm drawing, like when I'm designing characters. So if you guys are interested in figuring out how I draw characters, please stay and watch me, be an artist. I also have my good friend here. She's in the background, so if you hear clinking, that's just her eating cake.
What's up?
She says what's up if you guys can't hear her. I also have my good friend here. She's in the background, so if you hear clinking, that's just her eating cake. What's up? She says what's up if you guys can't hear her. Ooh, no, no, no. Not that song, please. I would like to not get copyright striked. So give me 1 second, guys. I just want to make sure I got some good music going and everything in the stream is going good. Draw poop in the toilet. Okay, I'll draw poop in the toilet. Are you eating? Are you gonna eat the rest of my cake for me? Oh. So give me one hot second, broskies. Let's see if this works. See if my stream things still work. I guess my stream things don't work anymore. Well, that's okay. You're just gonna see some weird things in a second, dudes. There we go. Sorry, it's gonna be a little weird. Okie dokie, okie dokie. So today what I wanted to do was I wanted to design some sisters who are ogres. I had this idea of drawing like some ogre sisters who like go around hitting people with bats because why not? So this is how I normally start out. I usually start out, hold on a second. Let me turn this down so there's not an echo. So I normally start out with like some rough thumbnails, like this, because I'm just trying to figure out, okay, how I want them to look. Oh, let me change songs really fast. I usually just draw out because I'm trying to figure out like how I want them to look, the poses that I want them to be in, and generally like their sizes and proportions. So this is like what my stuff looks like. So, and then also while I'm designing characters, I like to do a lot of preliminary research beforehand. So that's like me going on Pinterest and like looking up random pictures, whether they pertain to or don't pertain to what I'm trying to do. So I'm just going to go ahead and, oops, kind of show you what my thumbnailing kind of looks like. Oh yes, if you have any questions about my art or like what I do, please feel free to ask me and I will try and answer them as best I can. So I already did 2 iterations of this design. Oh, hello cat. So I'm going to do another one, and each time I do these thumbnails, I want to try and kind of do slightly more extreme things. Whether it's like how their head looks, their body, their poses, whatever. I'm just trying to vomit all of my possible ideas out onto my paper and just kind of get my brain working. And it's nice to kind of do thumbnails like this because you can then see what's working and what's not working, or you can be like, oh, I like this from this design and I like this from this design, so my next design I can then combine the 2 things. Oh, Lamar Wilson, hold on a second, Lamar Wilson. So this is what I like to do, and it kind of helps me get my hand kind of loose. So I'm not like, so I don't end up getting into like art block and then I'm like, okay, I don't know what I want to do or where I'm trying to go next. So this is just a head that I'm just trying. I'm sorry, it's a little boring. So the whole time I'm trying to keep in mind that I want to stay pretty loose, but I'm also referring back to my other sketches that I did and trying to see, okay, I like this part, like pretty much what I just said, I like this part, so I'm gonna kind of try and do that again in a slightly different way and see if it makes a difference. I'm trying to do these as fairly quick as possible. And just kind of get what I'm thinking down on paper. And it's okay if these aren't pretty, because I'm not going for pretty right now. I'm just going for, does this make sense? And is this going to work? Oop, time to switch songs. Oh, no, no, no. Come on, iTunes. Oh, and all the music that you guys are hearing, it's from a YouTube channel called Frequency, and they do royalty-free music that you can use for your streams or your videos or anything like that. I'll put a link in the chat or in the description in a second so you guys can go check them out. But all the music is from that YouTube channel, and they do some pretty good like electro pop and other fancy stuff. So yeah, so just posting them out. This is one character. Just gonna get posed out really roughly. Oh, sorry if the quality kind of goes up and down. My Wi-Fi just kind of wants to do what it wants, apparently. And then this is gonna be her sister, and I want her sister to be like really tiny. Uh-oh, did my stream stop? 1 second, guys. Okay, there's gonna be some buffering. Hopefully my stream will kind of figure itself out in a second. If not, then I can restart it and see if that helps. It's so weird. My purple brush looks super red on this on my other screen. This is gonna be the sister over here. She's gonna be much shorter, and she's gonna be like a loud. I want her to be like a loudmouth, aggressive kind of type, while her older sister is like quiet but still like fights and things. Oh, we're gonna listen to some Knight's music. That's good. Yeah, it's gonna change. There's just like a really big delay. Yeah, I went from a couple seconds to like a whole minute now. I'm gonna try and make the little sister a little chubbier. Like she's like a chubby little girl. You can talk, like you can talk loud. I know you want to. I know you just waited to start screaming in my ear. Like I'm just waiting for you to just start yelling at me. Your stream is bad.
Oh,
The quality's bad. Get good.
don't even. Wi-Fi sucks. Wi-Fi sucks.
Yeah, my Wi-Fi is just really bad. There's nothing I can do.
My Wi-Fi will work perfectly in for like 5 minutes. It's just like, no, I'm not gonna work right now.
Exactly. My Wi-Fi's like, hey, I don't like you. And it's like, all right. So here's my little girl, and what I'm trying to do right now is since she's in kind of like a forward pose, I'm trying to get her to look balanced. So what a lot of people do is they'll do this triangle kind of thing, and try and make sure that the character's body weight is like in proportion to, it's just like centered with the rest of their body. So I'm gonna kind of move her head back a little, so she's not like gonna fall over. But I put this leg down here, so I gave her one leg up and one leg out here. Oops, I'm sorry, Tombstone. Oops. Sorry about that, Tombstone. So I put this leg out here to give her some balance. And then what I'm going to do is she's going to be like leaning on her weapon, which is going to be like this giant club. Or not giant, but like it's going to be like a baby club pretty much for her. That she uses to bash people's heads in. Take her leg and move it back a little, because not that way, because it's kind of cutting into her club. Are you bored over there, Alex?
Well, man, if you don't draw.
That's my friend Alex, guys. She's a very aggressive pear-shaped midget. Howdy, howdy, Rocket Cat. Welcome to my stream. I'm doing some art and talking about how I do art and things. If you want to sit and watch me draw things. And I think maybe at one point I'll like start doing like little doodles of things if you guys want me to. Like random, tiny, ugly doodles. With taste in class, from what my friend says. Well, I just repeated what you said.
Yeah, but you said it. So, you're welcome.
Wow, okay. I didn't say thank you, but alright.
But you're still
Okay. So, okay, so here are my general poses for them. They look slightly different from my other two thumbnails that I did.
Miss Rocket Cat won't watch until they die.
I won't watch until I die. I will watch until I die. It says F. Oh, okay. I mean, of course. I live in America. Of course I can't read.
Can't read. Can't write. Can't do much anything in America.
Yep. So yeah, so here are just their rough thumbnailed out poses. So now I'm gonna kind of go in and like figure out what I kind of want for their faces. So for my other two drawings, they've got longer necks. So actually what I'm gonna do, instead of giving them long necks, haha, long necks, is, oh, well, I wasn't making this joke for you, was I?
Making it for you. That's how you live your life.
So since I gave them long necks in their other thumbnails, I'm gonna give them slightly shorter necks and see if I like that or not. If I don't, then it's fine. I just hit delete. If I do, then that means, well, that I like the thing that I just did. So for the older sister, I wanted to have her like have it so her hair covers her eyes, cause she's like not that smart, but she's just the older one, and she's just like, I bash good. And the younger sister is the one who does most of the talking, but then she kind of usually ends up getting them in trouble because of her big mouth. Yeah, she's just trying to hide. The reason I'm putting her hair in front of her face because she's trying to hide like a giant, humongous pimple that's just on her forehead, and she doesn't want anybody to see because she cares about her looks. So I'm doing a slightly different hairstyle than the other ones. I'm trying to do like a simpler shape, but still make it like kind of puffy. Essentially, the older sister is supposed to be nicer, so I want her shapes to be somewhat aggressive, but she's still like nice, so I kind of want like some rounded corners on her along with some sharp points. So this is why I've got her horn is fairly sharp at the top, but then it rounds off a lot at the bottom. I hope what I'm saying makes sense to anyone who's watching this now or later, who's like, oh, I found an art stream about someone talking about how they do art. Oh, I can learn. I hope this is helpful to anyone who wants to learn how to do like character design and things like that. Oop, not that one, thanks. I think in a second I'll switch over to like some Sonic the Hedgehog music if you guys want. And if you guys have like requests for Sonic the Hedgehog music, I'll take it.
So I'm going to switch over to the genre of music, so if you have any requests in the genre of music I'm choosing, speak now for a moment.
what my friend said in the background. And so I'm gonna give her a big toothy smile, like a real good ogre smile. And I'm gonna go back and kind of reference what I did with these ones. Everyone being good. Everyone is being good, Double D. No one's really talking to me much. I'd hope people would ask me questions. Aren't you with lunch with like Tom and your family?
Keep us neutral.
I can't hear, just checking an LOL. Wow. The stream is kind of helping me learn other styles other than rubber hose style. Oh, that's good. I'm glad. And howdy, Joker. I hope this helps someone. If I can help one person maybe find their calling or help them like get a little better, then I've done my job. Oh my gosh, be quiet over there in the corner. Where's your ice cream and cake? Eat it.
It done did disappear, madam, since we talking,
Wait, Tom? What? Well, where's Tom? He shouldn't be in my stream. He'll try and break it if he's here. Tell him I said hi.
Screaming at you to do that, so it means a lot to whoever that is.
Oops. So I'm going to take this little girl's head and I'm going to kind of change the position of it because I don't like the way her head is. And I'm going to go ahead and do her face. And for her, you can see like one eye. She has like one eye visible under all of her hair. Because, to be honest, I kind of don't want to draw the other eye. And I thought it would be really cute if...
I was watching Diabolic Lover and I could see Subaru's eye through his hair. And I was just like, you're ruining it for me.
He's like supposed to be like super angry and edgy, but also like not.
He abuses that wall. That wall did not deserve any of this.
That's true. He hits the walls too much.
Every time he hits it, I'm just like, no, wall child one.
Oh, we're talking about Diabolic Lovers, if anyone wants to know. And we're talking about how one of the characters he just abuses this one wall, even though the wall just did absolutely nothing to him.
Well, that's what makes a Subaru a Subaru.
You didn't just say that. Get out of my room. Leave.
That's things you have to think about when you name a character. All the jokes.
Oh my
and
gosh.
did that.
That's what makes a Subaru a Subaru. Oh my gosh. I'm just done. So I'm gonna give her some aggressive eyelashes.
He's my favorite one.
And she's got like a really mischievous...
I also like Shu because it's easier to maneuver around him. It's just like, oh, he's on the floor, just go the other side.
I know. Like, she kept talking to him, and I'm like, literally, if you don't want him to mess with you, just walk over him. He's on the ground. He doesn't want to talk to you, and it's okay. Just walk over him. Oh, he says he doesn't want to move? Okay. Just
Try to drag him. I was like, she does not know how dense boys are.
it's like, just leave him alone, dear. So angry and edgy, but no, that sounds like someone Shadow the Hedgehog trailer stats.
He was nice to everyone, but Summit.
So here's her toothy grin. I know it's like super rough, so if you can't see everything, that's fine. But essentially, when you're doing rough thumbnails like this, you want it to be that for the one thing you understand what's going on. It's okay if not a lot of other people understand what your thumbnails are doing, as long as you understand, and then you can understand what your final product is going to look like. I'm going to give her some really round eyebrows because I like doing round eyebrows on tiny children because it's cute.
What about more blood and dialogue lovers like those characters?
They kind of did.
Like, I didn't like any of them.
I liked the one green-haired one, but also...
He talked too slow. He's just like Caleb Carr from high school. I was just like...
Oh my gosh, she had a speech impediment though.
I know that.
So...
But the slow talking, it kills me. Like, when I hear slow, like, songs that are... Not slow songs, because slow songs are supposed to be slow, but songs that are just like... If you're just like a beat faster. Just the one beat. I'd be for it. Like, we did this in 3/4 time instead of 2/4 time. Like, it would be nice.
Wow. I still can't believe you remember all those things from orchestra. You took orchestra longer than I did, so of course you remember.
Yeah, because you... Why did you leave again?
Because I was tired.
Okay.
I was tired. And I'm glad I left because I didn't have to deal with that one lady.
Something And did you leave because she was coming?
No, I left before. I just left just because, and I'm glad I did. Okay, so you can obviously see, so I'm going to put a 3 over here. Between my first sketch, my second sketch, and my third sketch, there's like a big change. And this is kind of what you want. You kind of want to do this. You want to do your thumbnails and you want to see changes. You want to see like a big change because that means you yourself are getting more comfortable with what you're drawing and you're also trying to pretty much trying to take everything that you've done and make them icons of themselves because you're already drawing in icons essentially, and so you're making more icons of the icons that you just made and simplifying things. Or
icons of the icons of the icons.
Exactly. So this is the kind of stuff you want to do before you have like do any kind of serious designs, like, oh, this is my final design. And I actually got this kind of thinking from, if you guys want to go check them out, they're a really cool channel. It's called BAM Animations, and it's these two guys who pretty much, you can send them your artwork, and if they choose your artwork, they'll redraw your art in like industry standard style, or animation industry standards on their show.
Take what you do and they do it better.
Yes, kind of. I wonder if I should start doing drawing streams. Sure, if you want to. If you feel, I mean, really, it's just if you want to. If you want to do drawing streams, it can be pretty fun.
Now's a good market for it.
Yeah, like my friend says, if you want to do it, there is actually a good market for it. I think the art community is a little more receptive on Twitch than YouTube, but if you want to do it, I'd say go for it. My channel's like PG-13. I want someone to draw my art. Yeah, go check out BAM Animations. So it's capital BAM Animations, and they've got like their logo is like eyes and teeth with a pencil inside. They're like really cool. They're like these two super cool guys who have worked in the animation industry for X amount of years and have worked for places like Disney, Nickelodeon, Cartoon Network, places like that. And they do really cool stuff. One guy does like background work. He does a lot of background drawing and background art, and the other guy is a character designer. So if you want to go check him out, I'd say go do it. I actually found them recently and I've learned quite a bit. That's why I've actually ended up. I normally do thumbnails, but I've been like, okay, they're like what they said is what they see a lot of amateurs do is that they'll just kind of stick with one design, and that can be that can kind of limit yourself, or not kind of. It really does limit yourself into like what you could do. So
Oh yeah, for the longest time you bullied yourself.
so
You refused to play.
leave me alone. I was one of those weird weebs back in high school. Okay. But yeah, but like having to take your character and you may like that one design, but having to do it and like draw it 3 times, 3 or 4 times can really help because then you can kind of figure out, oh, I like this, but it doesn't really work anymore because of the thing that I'm trying to do. Or, I didn't really think about this before, but now that I've drawn it, I like this. So kind of drawing your characters 3 or 4 times or however many iterations you'd like to do can really help you kind of solidify your art and like the character and what you were trying to do. So I really picked that up from them. Um, so yeah, doing things like thumbnails like this can really help because then you're not doing finished work. It's like, okay, these are my ideas. This is what I want to happen. So I'm just doing some costumes, some random costumes for them. Aren't we all weebs at heart? Yes, we are.
We all do it. We do like what Arabian Night
They're supposed to be like fighters. They're like real, like gang members.
Yeah, but you make the
Oops.
bottom part comfy, so like a hawk.
Yeah, I like puffy pants. I'm sorry, Outcast. Let's hope I don't get copywritten.
It's not parachute pants.
Yeah, I like I don't know. I like puffy pants.
That's why I was like Arabian Night.
Puffy pants are like my soul.
Speaking of which, it has nothing to do with the segue, but I keep staring at that picture. How is Amy? She's still a little bit.
Yeah, she's still over there. Her and her sister.
How's the littlest one?
I think she's in middle school.
How's the second one?
She's in college at Georgia State.
I know Amy got a job somewhere.
She did? Where?
I see it on Snapchat.
Oh,
You should get it.
wow. Okay. Snapchat.
Maybe I'll have IG, not Snapchat. Because that, only people you want to see can see your stuff.
Do you want to download Snapchat for me? There you go.
You got the same, case.
I like my case.
Upgrade your phone. Apple.
So I'm giving her some shoes, I guess. So yeah, here you go. They got like some big bats that they use to hit people with because why not?
You ever think about like cheesecake, like at night, like really at night?
I'm allergic to cheese, so of course I don't think about cheesecake at night. So okay, so here's 3 iterations.
As she eats pizza, but yeah. Allergic to cheese.
Yeah, and you don't see me suffering after I eat the pizza.
She makes it a big deal. She's like, I can't have dairy. I'll eat that pizza.
So these are my 3 iterations. So I'm only doing 3 just for the stream right now. But I may go back and do like another 3 more. Because I kind of like this boxy head hairstyle that I did for both of them. Because it kind of gives, and I really wanted to keep her eyes covered because it gives her like this mysterious kind of feeling, even though she's like not really that smart. And then she has like one eye that you can see, and she looks like super mischievous, like, oh yeah, I'm a cute little girl, not really, but you can believe that. Maybe I'll give them some accessories. They got like earrings on or something, like matching sister earrings or something. I don't know. I don't have like a real sister, so I assume this is what sisters will do. Let me switch. Let's switch the music.
Is your phone closed?
No, it's just my iPod. I can't put anything. I don't know if I can put like Snapchat on my phone, if it'll let me, but you can try. It's over there. But yeah, so what was I saying? Putting ear accessories. I don't have a sister, so I assume sisters do like matching things.
Not really.
You have a brother. What are you talking about? You don't know what it's like to have a sister either. Well, I guess besides me. I'm your sister. I'm your big sister, right? Dude, where's the Play Store? Right there.
My vastness of experience. I knew this wasn't your phone because that's like my iPad Touch. My iPod Touch is very out to date.
Okay, so here we go. 3 iterations. 1, 2, 3. And there are things in all of these that I like and things in here that I don't like. So again, this is why you want to do thumbnails. And again, you can do as many thumbnails as you want. I'd recommend, if you're just starting out and you've never done thumbnails before, try and do 4 or 5 thumbnails. I'm only doing 3 for now just to show you on stream. But normally I'll do a little more. I'll do like really tiny rough thumbnails in my sketchbook or on in Photoshop. So you can do things like this. You don't have to be like, for me this is like pretty clean for thumbnails, but you can be like super rough, or you can go down straight to just the silhouette of your character. So let's say I'm gonna grab another brush and I'm gonna put this on another layer. Let's just grab, let's see, I just want to grab a rando brush. Let's see if this helps. Okay, this one's good. I'm gonna put this on another layer. So let's say if you don't want to do this clean, you can just do like silhouette. So this one is gonna be like really bad of what I'm trying to pretty much tell you. But if you want to do it this way is also pretty good, because then you're just focusing on the like how this character is going to like show themselves, or how this character is going to look without all of the embellishments, without all of the designs and everything. This one is like really bad, but essentially like, oh, it's a person like with their hand out or something, I don't know. Or it's like it's a person and they're like got their legs up and they're like really sad about something. Oh, you know, that kind of stuff. If you want to do this, this is also perfectly legitimate, and it can actually be a really fun exercise to do, because then you're not so much worried about, oops, you're not so much worried about like the embellishments, you know, and trying to figure out what they're gonna wear, what they're gonna do, all that kind of stuff. So doing this stuff can be really nice. Let's delete that. So I'm gonna move these guys over to the side. And now let's draw some rando things. Some random sketches. Where's my pencil? Let's see. Let's pick a nice color that's not purple. So I remember, I think it was Waddle Dee, who was like, draw a toilet. Draw a poop and a toilet. So, okay. This is gonna be, oh, let me put this on another layer, not my sketch layer that I'm doing. So let's draw some poop.
Drama homing one.
It's poop. There's your poop. There we go. Looks like a weird ice cream, but it's poop. And then
Gotta draw the eyeballs.
like its mouth is like this. There you go. There's your poop, Waddle Dee, if you're still here. And then,
When's your birthday?
what do you mean, when is my birthday?
Ask me questions.
You know exactly when my birthday is.
Okay, fine.
It's November 27th. 95. I'm a year older than you, bro.
Yeah, I don't believe that. So
I am a year older than you. You were born in 96. I was born in 95. I'm a year older than you. Did you not just turn 22? I'm turning 23 this year, so be quiet. I am older than you. I will always be older than you. That's why I'm the big sister. So, use my screen name. I use my screen name on everything. There we go.
Number 4 in the nation. You still care about wrestling?
Let's see. So how do you think about these characters? A random thought, dream, imaginary friend. So normally, oops, sorry, I hit my microphone. So when I think about characters, normally is like, oh, it's like a lot of what ifs. Like, what if there is a cat who could fly? And I'm like, let's draw a cat that can fly. Oh, I don't know. It can be a lot of things. Oh, 1 second.
When we were kids, didn't we always dream about being an animated cartoon?
Yeah, so like me and my friend, we'd always dream about being like animators or like making cartoons and stuff. So we'd come up with like all kinds of characters for like weird things, like demon girls and like magical peoples and all that stuff.
Yeah,
So yeah, so it can be from dreams, from random thoughts, like like the what ifs. What if a cake was like a pirate? That'd be fun to draw, I think. A cake that's a pirate. Or like, imaginary friends. Sometimes, here, put this in for me. Sometimes it'll be like, characters for me will come up from like things that I do in life. Maybe something happened to me and I kind of want to be like, oh, this would be like a cool thing for like a cool personality for like a character to have. Like, oh, this thing happened to me, so now I want this thing to be like about my character. A cat that can cough, cough, me, cough. A cat that can fly, cough. Yeah, so you can draw characters. You can just draw yourself, Rocket Cat. I'm pretty sure this is not how a toilet is, but this is what I remember what a toilet is supposed to look like. Also, here's a good tip. If you don't know how to draw something, like something from real life, go look at it. If you don't know how to draw a toilet like how I'm drawing this toilet really badly right now, go look at a real toilet or go look up pictures of toilets and reference them. Referencing is going to save your life no matter what you are doing. Reference, reference, reference. Reference from real life, reference from mythologies, from books, from TV shows, from real life people. Use your reference because it'll save your life. I promise you. It will save your whole life. Save you some serious heartache when you're trying to draw something that you've never seen or you don't remember how it was. It's like trying to draw a bicycle. It's like you think you know how a bicycle works, but do you really know how that bicycle works? So you're better off actually looking up a bicycle and drawing from reference. And that is perfectly legitimate. Don't let anybody ever tell you that, oh, drawing from reference is cheating or anything like that. It's not cheating. Because really, how many people know how to draw a bike from memory? You're going to get some seriously wacky bikes if you do that. So drawing from reference is a completely legitimate thing to do. Professionals do it all the time. When you see all of those still lifes or figure drawings or gesture drawings, those are from actual people that they are drawing that who are in front of them and they're referencing them. So you can do that and it's not cheating. So go ahead and use your reference, get yourself a Pinterest, look up all kinds of weird things or funny things or cute things or whatever and use those for reference. I'm going to switch songs now. Oops. Oh, no, not Beyonce. So I'm going to go head over to YouTube real quick. And let's do some Sonic the Hedgehog music. Let's go away iTunes. And I'm just going to let this play through some Sonic the Hedgehog music. And then if you guys have requests for like Sonic music, then you can tell me. Actually, I don't know if I can even use this one song. Let's here we go. This one is called Infinity and Beyond by Emmy Jones featuring Silvahound. I really like this song. Oh. So go check out, her name is MU Emmy. It's called Infinity and Beyond, Emmy Jones featuring Silvahound. So go check him out. I really like this song. It's really good. So here's my cat. Oh, and here's my cat actually coming into the room now. Hello, cat. Let's see. Does anyone else want me to draw something weird or funny? Oh, hold on. My friend wants me to draw Link.
Cat that can fly.
So let's see. Do I remember what Link looks like? I don't remember what Link looks like. He has like so many different faces. You just love Link and his abs.
First two tattoos are based off Legend of Zelda. My next two will be as well.
Let's see. And then Link has
don't mess him up. Don't.
He's got a hat.
Don't even do it.
He's got a hat like
Why don't you try
this.
to draw this instead?
And
Draw the sequin instead. Stop it.
and
Stop it. Stop it.
Stop. Okay. Hey Tom, and welcome back, Dora. Thank you for drawing what I asked for. You're welcome, Waddle Dee. Let's see. Okay, no, Dora says to draw Dora, so I'm gonna draw Dora. And let's see. So I think Dora's face is like this.
It looks like a potato.
Yeah, she looks like a weird potato.
Her face is mostly her hair.
And then she's got like her hair is like this, like takes up 95% of her whole body or her whole head. And let's see, there we go. And she's got her bangs or something like this. It's been a long time since I've watched Dora, like years.
You're making a live action, so you're gonna see it soon.
No, thank you. I don't want to see a live action Dora.
See the live action, but you'll see the. Oh.
I'll see the reactions to the live action. And then here's her eyes. She's got some cute little girly eyebrows or something. I don't know. Girly eyebrows. And her nose, I think, is like this. And she always has like a big smile like this.
Oh, she looks like a diva.
There you go, Dora. I drew Dora.
Oh God.
I drew Dora.
It's Stewie had hair.
It's great. I did a good job, right, Dora? Do you like it?
Don't lie.
I did a good job. It's Dora. Dora. Wait, hold on. Dora the Explorer. Dora. I'm sorry, Dora. I did that. You want me? Oh, I'm gonna draw Kirby since Waddle Dee is in here. Let me draw Kirby. Waddle Dee's one and only nemesis. My arch enemy. And then he's got a little smile. And then here's his little foot. Oh, it's Kirby. Wow. Boy.
Oh, for this one. This.
I can't even see. I can't. Is it the Triforce?
Yeah.
I can't even see. Your skin is so dark.
Shut up.
It's like nice dark though. I'm black. What do you mean? Hold on. Let's find something else to listen to. I don't know if we can listen to Caravan Palace. So let's listen to. So this is UV Sir James Wise, the All E Nights into Dreams, Dreams, Sir J Who Dat remix side B. Well, I'd like to say it. I want to say it. So if they're like, you didn't credit me, it's like, yes, I did. I said it. So, okay, here's the Triforce. And it's like glowing. There we go. Are you happy now?
I mean, you were trying to make him into like a gnome, a demon gnome. You already messed with the
Boy, oh boy. Yeah. Okay.
I love the jiggle physics on Smash Bros. Though. I love when Kirby's just like, oh, he's jiggling.
He's so cute. Okay, guys, so I've done these 3 thumbnails. And I'm going to let you guys choose which thumbnail I'm going to use that help influence the final design. I'm going to put this here. So you got 3 options. So again, if you want to do more thumbnails of your own character design, please do. You want to do that. You want to do as many thumbnails of your character or characters as you can. But for this stream, just so it's not like super long and you're not like watching me just overwork everything, I'm only going to do 3 for now. So I'm going to let you guys choose which design is going to be the final design. So you can choose 1, 2, or 3. So you can put a 1, a 2, or a 3 in the chat. So FS Rocket Cat says it's 3. Oh, Dora says draw Titus laughing. I don't even remember what Titus looks like. He's like a weird version of Sora. That's the only thing I remember. He just looks like a weird version of Sora to me. So FS says 3, Dora says 3, Waddle Dee, what do you say? Or Tom? Tom, are you still in the chat? What do you want? Do you want 1, 2, or 3? So just put a 1 or 2 or 3 in the chat. Hold on a second, guys. Let me see if I can get Fuzzbot working. Oh, you know, I think I'm just not clicking the right thing because I'm dumb. And Waddle Dee says, Pollo. Pollo, pollo. Okay. Don't don't stare at my chat board too long, okay, guys? So I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna drop my links. You get to stare at my chat board for a second. Don't stare at it too long, okay, guys? Let's see if DD Keys is working. There we go. There she is. There we go. So it looks like, okay, besides Waddle Dee, who's just saying Pollo, Pollo the whole time, it looks like number 3 is going to be the one that we're doing. So let me switch over. Let me switch over to some good music. Let's check out this one, Studiopolis. Studiopolis Zone, Act 1. This is Sir J's interpretation. So it looks like we're going to be doing number 3. Let's just move these ones out of the way. And this is a nice thing about Photoshop. You can just be like, hey, Photoshop, take all these things and put them somewhere else for me. Make them not visible because I don't want to ever see them again. And Photoshop just says, okay. Okay, so I'm going to go from this thumbnail that I did, and I'm going to go clean it up a little. So I'm not going to do like a full, like finished piece. So this is just going to be like, just for the stream. I'm going to like nice it up slightly a little more. Let's see. This 7 versus 9. Which one is better? I don't know. I've never played not Kingdom Hearts. Blasphemy. Blasphemy. I've never played Kingdom Hearts. Blasphemy.
I don't know what I named my character.
Blasphemy. No, I've never played Final Fantasy. Kingdom Hearts is a cool game. It is a cool game.
I can't take it seriously. I was like, no, my friend's dying, and I'm just like, shut up, Daffy.
His name is Donald.
It's shut up, Daffy.
Well, anyway, before I was so rudely interrupted by this, by blasphemy.
Because you just said it. You don't know what it is. It's so horrible that it was wiped from your memory.
Oh my gosh, be quiet. So no, I've never played, or not that I've never played. I have never played Final Fantasy VII or Final Fantasy 9. Isn't Final Fantasy 9? There's like a bunny girl in there. That's like the only thing I remember, or maybe that's 10.
They all still doing the same thing.
Yeah, it's nothing. Nothing ever makes sense to me.
Because I'm not doing anything different. I'm just like, do something.
Yeah,
so
even
in Zelda, it's like, yeah, we gotta fight Ganondorf or some moniker of him, but at least they do it right.
It's like we always fight Ganondorf. There's like, has there ever been a time we've never fought Ganondorf?
It's some what you call it? Some of his hench people, that little wizard elf thingy.
You mean Zant?
No, not Zant. He was a fish. From the Minish Cap.
Oh, what is his name?
Vati?
Yes. Vati, something like that. I know it starts with a V. It's like all let's listen to this next one. It's good. So yeah, so I'm just here. I'm gonna kind of clean up. I'm just cleaning up this sketch that I've done. And I'm just trying to refine what's in my thumbnail in a slightly more appealing sketch than what I just did. Oh, this next thing is Sonic Melody Megamix. So after this stream is done, I'm gonna try and hopefully I'll remember to, oh no, I'll remember to put all the links to the people whose music I played, so you guys can go check them out. Like MU is really good, and Sir J is like super good. He's like fantastic. I'd like him to make music for me, but I have no money, so I'll just listen to him make music in general because his music is just that good. So here you can see me, I'm adding some more details for things, like maybe I'll give her like a weird belt or something. And maybe she'll have 2 belts. Why not? She's Leon. She's Leon from Final Fantasy. Did I do it right? I like how Dora just stopped talking to me because I said that I've never played 7 or Final Fantasy 7 or 9. He's like, no, I can't be your friend anymore. So just going through and again roughly doing some things, adding some more details as I go, or taking things away. And this is like my second sketch, and I got doing this second sketch kind of thing from an artist named Drawing with Waffles. With Waffles, not with, it's with. And she's also a really good artist here on YouTube. You should go check her out. I'll try and put a link in the description about her, because she does like Photoshop tutorials. She has like a whole series of like Photoshop tutorials. So if you want to learn, and like just how to use Photoshop in general. So if you want to learn how to use Photoshop and you've never touched it before, I suggest go checking her out, because she is pretty good. And she's also nice.
Yes, I am.
No one's talking about you.
No one's talking about you either, clearly.
Well,
Yeah, glad we got that squared away.
great. We're in agreement.
But I won the agreement, so.
What? You won the agreement of random ogre talking?
Yes.
This is my friend, guys. We've been friends for a really long time. Like a really, really long time.
Yeah, when dinosaurs would roam the earth and greenhouse gases differences.
Yep, when the ozone layer was still intact. And the ice caps weren't melting.
Yeah, when we could walk the Barrett Strait.
Yep.
Yep.
Oh, and I remember there was mammoths.
Yeah,
Those
we
are-
tried that.
Yeah, we've read
Basically,
mammoths.
the Ice Age is what we would do, like, every other weekend.
Yeah, pretty much. It was just the ice age, like all day. It was nice, like the first, a couple thousand years, but then after a while, it's just like, okay, I need sunlight,
Penguins were cool. They weren't douchebags like they are now.
Yeah, penguins are like jerks now. You used to be able to pick them up and like hug them. Now they're like, who are you? I know they're slapping me in the face with their fins, and I'm like, just, how dare you? So I'm gonna give her club some spikies, some nails.
Just give it spikes, not actual nails.
I do what I want.
To make it spiky, they put nails in it so that way the other side juts out. Dirt.
I don't know. I've never put nails in a bat before because it's just weird.
You never put nails in wood before? And if you do it wrong, it just it stubs out the other end?
No, not really. I took like one woodshop class in college.
Alright then. When you called me about the boat, yeah.
That was great. I had to use balsa wood and my ship ended up sinking. You told me to use balsa wood because it was softer, and I'm like, okay, this is nice. But then I actually put it in the water, and it's like, oh, goodbye. It just sank.
It shouldn't have sank. It's very buoyant. Like,
No, like, okay, so we were doing like this boat race for my college, and it was like for a class, and it's like, put your boats in the water, and we'll see who stays afloat and all that stuff. So my boat was staying afloat for a good while until someone's boat, their mast came and got hooked on my mast, and it was just taking it down, and my boat was just taking on water, and I'm like, that's it.
Different. You've made it sound like you put it in the water and it sank. And I'm
No,
like,
no,
that's
okay, yeah,
actually
so,
scientifically
no.
impossible.
No, so it's just so like someone's mast like sunk my boat, and I was just like really mad about it. I don't know why, but I see some kind of old species of the
Some kind
kind
of
of
side
size species
of
to
the
the Gerudo. Okay.
Speaking of the Gerudo, like when I was doing research, it's supposed to be, what is it, every 1,000 or every 10,000 years, like a male is born. But then when you play Breath of the Wild, she was just like Ganondorf snuck in and posed as one of the Gerudo. It was just like, was he the 1,000th boy that was supposed to be born or not? Like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
It was like, that's one part of lore that was just like skimmed over.
Legend of Zelda lore is like, it can either be simple or not simple. Most of the time, it's not simple.
On purpose, so everyone would be like, "There's no timeline. Get over yourselves," and they can do whatever they want. Because once they made that timeline, everyone was like, "That's not real." And
Exactly.
they just disregarded it. So now they can do whatever they want. Because the second they were just like, "And here's a timeline where Link lost," it was like, "Bitch, the fuck he did."
But yeah, that's really interesting. That you say that it kind of looks like the Gerudo, like it's all like another species of the Gerudo. I don't know. Maybe I was thinking about Gerudo in my subconscious when I was drawing this.
So you think the fine, sexy, strong, got like fucking 8-pack abs of the Gerudo or ogres?
Look, that's... Nobody said all of that, okay? You said all that. Literally, no one said...
Subconscious said all that. Subconsciously, how would you know?
Yeah, just okay.
Okay. Glad you understand. Where your poor misbegotten mindset.
I'm just gonna have to fight you one day.
One day.
It'll be like, what is it? Power Rangers with like the sparks flying out of our bodies, like.
We're just waiting for the White Ranger to come out. Start yelling, start cursing. Yep. I love how not many people remember the White Ranger way back when out of the blue. Oh, the new Power Rangers, they're bringing back like some of the old ones because they're doing ninja stuff again.
Yep, they're supposed to be like, what is it? It's like there's an evil ranger now. Like the Green Ranger is like evil again.
No, I think it's one of the Rangers turns evil when he gets older.
Yes, but it's the Green Ranger though.
Yeah, and then he's just like, that's older me, and I was just like, hi, become a douche.
Oh yes, 8-Bit Ryan. I do watch 8-Bit Ryan. Go away, 8-Bit Ryan, for right now. What the? Sora, what are you licking people's things without their permission? Look at her face is like, no, maybe, literally. It's like, that's a possibility.
I wish I could be a Power Ranger.
There was someone in Powder Springs who was like auditioning to be a Power Ranger. It was one of Darius's friends.
Yep.
there's her other hand. Boop, boop, pop, pop, pop. And there's her other arm. Boop, boop, pop, pop, pop.
I never knew how in drawing it's hard to draw all 5 fingers.
It is very hard to draw all 5 fingers.
That's why some people are just like, we're just gonna do 4.
That's why, like, you'll see a lot of characters who have 4 fingers or who have, like, weird stubs, and then all of a sudden they'll have fingers. Like, have you seen OKKO?
I don't watch it that much. I was thinking, like, Star vs. the Forces of Evil.
No, like how in OKKO, it's like they'll have stubs for hands and at one point, and then they'll have fingers at another point. That's what they do. And it's like they do that on purpose. It's like, yeah, we're just messing around with the style. It's like, okay. I mean, this is your show. I don't have any say in it. Here's one foot, and here's another foot.
I don't know. Okay, KO. It's like My Hero Academia, but with a more loose theme.
Yeah, pretty much.
I didn't like My Hero Academia. I don't even know how some of those kids even got to that school. It was just like visually visible.
Well, I mean, she's like can do. Apparently, that one girl, she isn't invisible. It's just that her body reflects light, so she appears invisible.
And that dude with the stupid plums or whatever things appear on top of him.
Oh, the one boy who's like a super pervert.
Yeah, and then you got Swamp Thing, the religious daughter.
That one episode with the one character broke the fourth wall. Oh, for OKKO? Yeah, there is a character who broke the fourth wall. Literally broke the fourth wall. And I'm like,
They put it back together.
no, they did. They put it back together. So, like, for some reason, it was... Okay, so here's a spoiler for OKKO for one episode. I can't remember what episode it is, but this is going to be a spoiler for anyone watching.
Skip.
So skip until, like, for, like, 10 minutes, you know, and then I'll be done. So there's an episode in OKKO where KO, like, realizes that he's pretty much a cartoon. And there's, like, a character who's living, like, in between their world and the fourth wall. So she's like, yeah, you know, this is a cartoon. Nothing is real. Haha. And KO just having, like, an identity crisis because he realizes, like, everything is, like, 2D and he somehow becomes, like, 3D. So he can't interact with his world anymore. And he's, like, super depressed and stuff until the person is like, oh, you know, sorry, don't think about it too hard. And, like, pretty much everything else goes back to normal. And that's the end of the episode. Okay. You can stop skipping now. If you've gotten to this point.
I remember her name was Holo something, like from Spice and Wolf.
Yeah, like whole something. Okay, I'm done talking. No more KO spoilers, I'm sorry. So I'm just about done with these designs, and I think I'm going to stop my stream too. I think I've been going for about an hour or two, and I'm sure my friend here wants to play, not watch me draw anymore. I don't remember her name. It was Hollow something, yeah.
That is not how you say hollow.
Holo. No, it's Hollow. Hello there. My name is Christine.
Oh, you're so American, mispronouncing stuff.
She's Canadian. Her pronunciation is like a Canadian. Okay, so here is their slightly more cleaned up sketch. You can see we got from here, from this sketch. What are you doing? It's crochet. Oh, okay. So we went from this sketch, this thumbnail that was kind of rough, to this, which is a little cleaner. Somewhat. It could still use some work, obviously. So this is by no means finished in any way. But you can see that I kind of added some more details. Let's give her a belly button. I don't know. Do ogres have belly buttons? Well, she's going to have a belly button.
It's your ogre.
And what I was my biggest things that I was trying to focus on here was that they looked like they belong together, like they look like they belong in the same world, is pretty much what I was going for. That they look like, if I didn't tell you anything else about, if I didn't tell you anything about who these are, I want people to be able to look at them and be like, oh, are they like relatives or something? Is pretty much what I want people to think is like, oh, they're relatives. They look similar, so they have to be like related, right? And so that's also something that you really want to focus on when you're doing character design is when you're doing character design, let's say if you're drawing characters for like a series or like if you're trying to like make a cartoon or something, you want to make sure that all the characters look like they can belong in the same world but still have different design aspects. So you want similar but not the same, pretty much. So this is what I was really trying to do, making sure like their hair was kind of similar. They have like kind of similar faces. Like they could be like mother and daughter, but I wanted them to be sisters. And they go around like hitting people over the head with spiky bats, like this. Let me give her this one. This bat's with spike. But yes, so this is pretty much how I design characters. So I'm not going to show you like me cleaning the stuff up because that's at that point I've already figured out everything of like what I wanted to do, what I wanted everything to look like, and then after that is color choices. And color choices can be either really hard, they can be either really difficult or really easy depending on how much research you've done beforehand and what kind of feeling you're trying to go for and like how you want the characters to be able to connect and communicate with each other. So for these two characters, I'd probably give them similar colored shoes and then similar colored hair and horns. But since she has one eye open, you can see that okay, she can have like a different eye color, and I'd give them similar colored earrings as a way to connect them. But then their clothes could be different colors, but they could be like this. But their clothes could be similar values, or have hints of other colors within them. So if I make her dress like kind of like a bluish purple, I could also make her pants like bluish purple, but I could make them more blue or more purple, or I could make them a complement to a bluish purple, which would be like I guess it'd be like more reddish, like a reddish orange is what I could do. So those are the kind of things you'd want to think about. But yeah, this is me making characters. So if you guys have any questions, feel free to ask me. Also, I've got like if you guys didn't see, I have donations up. I figured out how to do Streamlab donations.
I'm sorry to ask, but I'm only asking this because I don't know. I think about it a lot. How tall are they?
How tall are they? That is a good question. I didn't think about that. I would assume, so I make a lot of my characters usually in between 5 and 6 feet because I'm in between 5 and 6 feet. So if I give them a height, I'd say she's about like 5'5", 5'6", about how tall I am. And then she's like literally just a midget. She's like 4 foot something. Like pretty much like 3 to 4 feet is what I do. When you're thinking about designing your characters, of course, yes, like you can think about how tall you want them to be, their personalities and stuff. Another good way to design characters, if you have no idea like what to draw or anything, another thing that I like to do is I'm gonna come over here in the corner and I'll make like a little list of character traits. So I'm just gonna give them random names for right now. So her name is Olga, haha, and her name is Remy. There you go. So for Olga, I'd give her like personality traits like she's strong and she's determined. She likes the color purple. know, things like that. You can do things like that. And like Remy, let's see, she's mischievous. She's rowdy. Rowdy. That's not how you spell rowdy. Or she's manipulative. You know, that kind of stuff. You can do stuff like that. Her favorite color is magenta. Whatever. That kind of stuff. So if you want to go this route is also completely legitimate. It's actually this route of like kind of listing out who you want your character to be, personality wise, like random things like what their favorite food is, you know, are they a fast walker, are they a slow walker, do they sleep on their back, do they sleep on their stomach, you know, anything, all that kind of stuff will help you figure out what you want your character to be, even if you think it's like not relevant. Like, who cares how they sleep? If they sleep on their side or on their stomach or on their back, it's like no one's gonna see that. It's like, that's fine. But sometimes you want to think about like those rando things. You know, it can be fun because then you're really getting into the character, like the meat of the character, before you start figuring out what they look like. Because when you make a list like that, it'll help influence what your character is going to look like and help you think of better ideas and help you find reference. Like, you can look up characters from movies or cartoons or whatever who are extremely mischievous. What about their design makes you feel like, oh, this is a mischievous character? Do they have a lot of points? They have, like, you know, big baggy pants or something, or like spiky hair, like things that attract you to them that make you feel like they're mischievous. And then you can apply that thinking to your own character, and so on and so forth for other kind of character types. But yeah, so I kind of do this listing a lot. I didn't really do this one. I really didn't do that for these characters because I just kind of wanted them to be like throwaway kind of things, just something to. I wanted to like be able to create two characters who look like they're from the same world, and that like they look like they're from the same world, and they look like they could be partners. I wanted you to get the feeling like, okay, these two are partners. Sorry, that was annoying me. I forgot to draw that line. But yeah, so this is how I design characters. I hope this wasn't like a lot. I hope the information wasn't like too complicated, and I hope you guys understood. I think maybe I'll do another stream like this, or like make a video like talking about like my process and what you guys can do if you want to do character design, for trying to figure out characters and tips that you could use. I am by no means a professional. I'm still learning myself, but these are just the kind of these are the kind of things that I like to do that really help me solidify the characters that I want and like what I'm going for. And then maybe you guys can take this and you can make your own duo characters or single characters or like a series of characters. A fun challenge that a professor of mine in college said would be good would be every day for a week come up with an idea for a TV show. It could be about anything or nothing or whatever. It can be as like super in depth or not random things as you want it to be. And come up with that TV show idea. Come up with like, you know, plots, character names and things, and then try and draw the characters from that TV show. And it can help you, for one, it can help you come up with ideas quickly, because when you're in the industry, you need to be able to kind of come up with ideas fairly quickly and kind of put them down on paper and then show people and get it approved and then go back and revise and all that stuff. So being able to kind of do that and kind of get yourself used to that can be really helpful in the long run. So if you guys want to do something like that, go ahead. It's a fun challenge. Or redesigning characters from TV shows that you like. You know, what if this character was like this? Or another fun challenge would be drawing yourself in, you know, different styles from TV shows. That kind of stuff. Like, that kind of stuff can also be really fun and helpful. Just getting used to, like, different styles and things. when I design characters, I make one and I'm like, you're cool, and then I make another and say you're cooler, and then I kill off the second, and then I say, okay, you're a part of this character now. And yeah, I mean that's what thumbnailing is. If you want to, like, thumbnailing is pretty much, hey, I like this idea, and then you do another drawing, and you're like, oh, I like this idea better, and then you just kill off the other. You kill off the other one. Kill off the other character, like, it's like, you've served your purpose. So yeah, those things are good. If you want to learn how to draw, I'd just say start drawing. Don't let anybody tell you that you can't draw, because you can if you really want to. And I think that's gonna be it for me, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and put my links in again really fast. If you guys want to look at more of my stuff, you can check out my website. Or if you want to buy things from me, if you like my stuff that much, you can buy things from me. And then I also have donations put up if you would like to donate to me. Donations are completely voluntary. If you do not want to donate to me, please don't feel that you have to donate to me if you don't want to. If you don't want to donate to me, but you just want to watch me do weird things and draw funny things, go ahead. Please, I enjoy people coming to watch me do draw weird, funny things. I also stream video games once in a while. I think I'm going to try and do more art stuff than my video game streams, since I'm technically an art channel. But I do play video games. Right now I'm going through Tomb Raider, Rise of the Tomb Raider. So hopefully I'll be done with that quickly. But yeah, this is me. This is how I do character design. This is my version. There are like 16 billion different ways to do character design. So if you don't like my way, or you don't understand my way, then I mean, go ahead and you can always look up other people. My way is not the best way, obviously, but this is how I do it. And if you find another way that's better for you, then please do it. Or if you make up your own way, then please do that as well. There's no right way to create characters, per se. It's probably just about imagination and doing your proper research and, making things look appealing. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. Thank you so much for joining my stream. I'm going to try and make sure I put all the links to the music and things and to some of the other art people that I talked about in my description if you guys want to go check those out. And I guess I'll see you guys on the flip side.